Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So we all know Dollar Tree has beauty products for as little as $1.25. But have you ever actually wondered how they can sell them so cheap? Because when a moisturizer costs $1.25 at Dollar Tree and $15 at the drugstore, there has to be a reason, right? Is it cheaper because the ingredients are worse? Because so much of it is made overseas? Are those scary warnings that we sometimes see on the packaging actually something to be worried about? Or are we paying way more at the drugstore for reasons that have nothing to do with how good the product actually is? I wanted real answers, so I did some digging. So I'm doing some comparing, including things like what things cost per ounce. And some of what I found actually surprised me. And if you love finding out what's actually worth your money in the beauty aisle, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, become part of our Dollar Diva family, because we talk about all things bargain beauty. All right, so why is Dollar Tree so cheap? Let's get into it. So before we dive in and talk about how everything can be so cheap and why everything is so cheap, you gotta make sure it's actually cheap. And generally speaking, Dollar Tree, even with the price increase that is upon us, generally speaking, Dollar Tree will continue to be a cheaper option. I did a video not too long ago comparing Dollar Tree to Walmart and what things actually cost per ounce and what is actually cheaper or what is simply the better value based on what seems to be a better product. And it was very, very close. So for instance, an item that is very comparable to a drugstore item is micellar water. So you can get Walmart's generic for 43 cents an ounce for their smaller, for their 13.5 ounce container. If you get their bigger size, it ends up being 37 cents an ounce, so you get a little bit of savings. But extra care, you get an 8 ounce container, but you're getting it for 15 cents an ounce, and even if and when it goes up to $1.50, you're still saving money. So in that case, yes, Dollar Tree is actually cheaper than the drugstore or Walmart. A lot of the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Same thing with the brand Utterly Smooth. We all see those little tubes of Utterly Smooth cream at Dollar Tree. They're 2 ounces. Walmart sells a 4 ounce tube, and it's $1.53 per ounce versus 62 cents an ounce at Dollar Tree. So again, another example of where you're getting the same product, but it is much cheaper at Dollar Tree. So now the question is what are you actually getting when you buy Dollar Tree beauty products? And I know there's a lot of people out there, including myself, who have sometimes felt like at $1.25, this product here absolutely cannot compare to something that costs way more. And there are gonna be times where the Dollar Tree product just fails in comparison to something more expensive. However, there are a lot of cases in which the item at Dollar Tree is actually very similar to the product that they're trying to mimic. They'll have a lot of the same ingredients. They might have different amounts of each one compared to the more expensive option, but really it seems that another very, very likely thing is that their formula is actually simpler. But it's been found that generally they have a lot of the same beneficial ingredients, maybe just not as much in terms of the amount or some extra ingredients. Of course, that makes it where it costs less to make. We know that things that are higher up in the ingredient list are more concentrated than the things that are lower down on the ingredient list. So sometimes you might see where a Dollar Tree product has retinol in it, but it's way at the bottom. So you know it has retinol in it, it's just not gonna be a super high dose of retinol. But it might have something like squalene, and that might be higher up on the list, like a product that it is trying to mimic. And so you know it's gonna actually be pretty moisturizing, like the more expensive version. And then sometimes, there might be like a super important ingredient missing. And from what I can find and tell, doesn't mean it's necessarily harmful. It might just mean it's just not as concentrated or strong a product as something a little bit more expensive. And that's not necessarily always. So now, how do these Dollar Tree brands do it? We talked about in a similar video how a lot of the brands at Dollar Tree are like private label brands, and this is something that is not necessarily a Dollar Tree thing. It's kind of an every store kind of a thing. Target, CVS, grocery stores, you name it. And these private labels will make all kinds of things for companies. So one of the biggest ways that companies produce products and sell products cheaper is by cutting out costs that actually have nothing to do with the product. I mean, it might take a little bit less money to produce the product. like I said, if they simplify the ingredient list, but a lot of times it's actually going to be a handful of other things, such as packaging, advertising, marketing, distribution, and volume. So first, the packaging. We know the packaging is going to be where a lot of these cheaper brands cut costs. We've been seeing this for years with the difference between like the packaging of drugstore makeup and high-end or luxury makeup. A lot of times you are paying for a very hefty, fancy package. That has to be included into the cost so that these brands can make money. But also these big marketing and advertisement campaigns that these higher end brands or even your drugstore brands use to sell their product, the commercials. I don't even know if it's like ads in magazines anymore, but also too, hiring influencers to market their product and celebrities to market their product and to do these big launches where there's just this big like social media like blitz. That all costs money, and it costs a lot to advertise and to market products. A lot of times businesses can fail simply because they don't have the right marketing. So it's very, very important, and it costs money, and that has to be factored into the price of the product as well. So that bumps up the price. And you don't see these Dollar Tree brands paying influencers show their product. We don't really get PR for these bargain products. People just kind of go to Dollar Tree, find them, and now we kind of talk about them pretty much for free on social media. So there is a lot of money saved there. But also too, another thing that goes into consideration is volume, and buying in bulk. So a store like Dollar Tree is gonna buy, as you know, if you've ever looked at the website, you can buy a lot of products from Dollar Tree on their website, but you have to buy like a case. And very simply, Dollar Tree orders things in mass quantities in bulk. So each unit is even cheaper the more they buy, meaning they can sell it to us cheaper as well. Whereas some of these larger companies are probably not buying such mass quantities. So we're coming up on what the catch is, but I've got to talk about brand names. Why do brand names end up at Dollar Tree? And again, how can it be sold so cheap? A lot of times it's closeouts, it's discontinued items, or it could simply be that the brand is changing its packaging. And so they want to get the old packaging out. They've sent them to all kinds of stores, and Dollar Tree happens to be one of them. And you see that the product doesn't actually go away. It's just repackaged. In some cases, some of the products might be expired. I don't know that for a fact. So that cannot be confirmed. I know it's a big thing that people sometimes believe. And like I said, it may or may not be true. I don't know. But I would say probably more likely it is closeouts, packaging changes, and discontinued items that you end up seeing for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So this here is kind of the most controversial part of kind of budget beauty and bargain beauty. Does cheap equal unsafe? And this is where I've had to do a little bit of research, and of course this is something that you have to do your own research on as well. But the general idea and what I've been able to find is that not necessarily. Like we talked about earlier, a lot of times they're just simplifying the ingredients. There's lesser amounts of certain ingredients, and it cuts costs way down, of course. Then you get your marketing and all these other things we talked about. Sometimes they just are able to sell things cheaper and still make a profit compared to companies that have big expenses. And this is another big one too. The country of manufacturing also doesn't necessarily mean a product is not safe. From what I've been able to find out, the United States is responsible for what comes here and is sold on shelves. And these brands, no matter what country they come from, their products have to follow guidelines for the United States. So something from China isn't necessarily unsafe, and something from Italy isn't necessarily safe. Of course, things happen. We have recalls. That's what recalls are for. We talked about this in that other video. Sometimes something slips through the cracks and the FDA finds out that something has some kind of ingredient in it that somehow got in there through processing or whatnot, and we get a recall. But that is very different than just an entire country of products being deemed dangerous just by opinion. Everything, no matter the price, is supposed to all have the same guidelines if they were to be sold on store shelves. And this is where I've actually heard Dr. Dre talk about this. Talks about how the Yucca app, it will tell you there's bad ingredients in something and not as much in another item, but what it doesn't take into account is the amount. And every product that is manufactured, there's always going to be trace amounts of something that if they were in higher quantities, they could pose a problem. But there's certain levels of things that are acceptable, again, by the FDA and with our guidelines. But again, you have to do what you're comfortable with. That's what I always tell people. It's up to your comfort and whatever you research and you find ultimately. So the catch and how they can be so cheap is a combination of a bunch of things. Could be a smaller package, simpler ingredients, no marketing or advertising budget, cheaper packaging, or closeouts. It's as simple and as complicated as that. So it's really a combination of all those things as to how some of these brands are able to sell their products so cheap. And of course, there are duds. There are things that are $1.25 that are a complete waste of $1.25. But we also know there's drugstore makeup and high-end makeup and beauty products and all kinds of things that are also have not been reviewed well and people have not really liked. And sometimes that's a personal preference. Sometimes a product just isn't great. It's just a fail. And usually we ask ourselves, why is something so cheap? How can it be so cheap? But we don't ever really ask ourselves, why is this so expensive? And again, if you ask yourself the same question, it's got fancy packaging, it's got a big marketing campaign, they're paying celebrities to advertise the product, they might be using more of a key ingredient, they might have some extra ingredients, they may come in a larger size. So the question can be flipped around as to why is something so expensive as well. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. You know I love talking to you all. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and a hype. Helps me and my channel out so very much. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. That way you don't miss the next upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.